Over 80% of people who achieve conventional success, wealth, status, recognition, report feeling persistently unfulfilled. Despite reaching the milestones they once believed would bring happiness, a sense of emptiness lingers beneath the surface. The accolades, the promotions, and the material rewards often fail to fill the void that remains inside. We chase goals handed to us by society, only to find emptiness at the top. The finish line keeps moving, and the satisfaction we expect never truly arrives. This is the cost of living by external scripts instead of our own values. When we follow paths mapped out by others, we lose touch with our authentic selves. We adopt definitions of success from parents, culture, and peers, rarely pausing to ask what truly matters to us. The pressure to conform can be subtle, yet it shapes our ambitions and choices in profound ways. The result? A life that looks impressive but feels hollow. Outward achievement masks an inner longing for meaning and connection. Imagine a boat with a powerful engine but no rudder, lots of motion, no direction. We move quickly, but without clarity. We drift aimlessly, never reaching a destination that feels right. Many of us are busy and productive, but lack a unifying purpose. Our days are filled with activity, yet we rarely stop to consider if our actions align with our deepest beliefs. Without understanding our values, we react to life instead of leading it. We become swept up in the demands of the moment, losing sight of what we truly want. We become slaves to urgency, always putting out fires but never building something lasting. Our energy is spent on the immediate, leaving little room for what is truly important. The first step to change is to pause, look inward, and identify the principles that will guide your life. This reflection is not a luxury, but a necessity for genuine fulfillment. This is the beginning of moving from reactive living to proactive, principled leadership. When you know your values, you can chart a course that is both meaningful and sustainable. The journey starts with asking, what do I truly value? Only then can you begin to build a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. Value-driven decision-making means using your core principles as the filter for every choice. It's about asking, what matters most to me in the long run? Instead of, what do I want right now? Your values are your personal constitution. Every decision, career, relationships, time, should be measured against them. Most people act on impulse or external pressure, not principle. Value-driven choices require pausing and consulting your internal compass. Think of your values as the foundation of a house. If it's strong, your life is stable. When you build on shifting sands, public opinion, fleeting desires, your life is fragile. Clarity, not rigidity, is the goal. Knowing your values simplifies decisions. Many options fall away. You're no longer paralyzed by endless possibilities, but guided by a steady inner light. This is living by design, not by default. It's the path to a life of character and strength. Clarity begins with discovering your core values, principles you'd hold even if no one was watching. Your values are your true north, a fixed point in a changing world. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? When was I most proud, most frustrated? These moments reveal your deepest values. Write them down. Integrity, family, creativity, service, whatever resonates. Prioritize them. Not all can be honored equally. Knowing which value comes first helps you navigate tough choices with integrity. This creates a personal hierarchy, a powerful decision-making tool. With prioritized values, craft a personal mission statement, a concise expression of your purpose. When your actions align with this mission, your life becomes cohesive and intentional. This is the essence of personal leadership. Meet David, a successful architect who followed the script: top school, prestigious job, high income. On the surface, he had it all, but inside he felt empty. His days were filled with meetings and deadlines, not the creative work he loved. He designed profitable but soulless buildings, feeling disconnected from his true passion. One late night, seeing his tired reflection, he realized he was a stranger to himself. He hadn't spent time with family or pursued personal projects in months. David was building for others but neglecting his own life's architecture. He'd climbed the ladder of success, only to find it was against the wrong wall. The misalignment between his daily actions and his values left him feeling like a personal failure. This moment of self-awareness became his turning point. He knew something had to change. That night, David chose reflection over work. The quiet of his home felt heavier than usual, as if inviting him to pause and truly listen to himself for the first time in years. He wrote honestly about his frustration and emptiness, asking, "Why do I feel this way when I have everything?" The words poured out, raw and unfiltered, as he tried to make sense of the ache inside him. He remembered childhood joy in building for others, and his college passion for community projects. Those memories glowed with a warmth he hadn't felt in a long time, reminding him of a simpler, more meaningful happiness. He realized his true calling was creating spaces that connect and uplift people. The thought sparked a sense of purpose, a vision of work that mattered beyond paychecks and promotions. He wanted to be a present father and husband, not just a provider. The laughter of his children and the warmth of his wife's embrace were the moments he cherished most, yet too often missed. David wrote down his core values: family first, creative expression, community contribution, health, and integrity. Each word felt like a promise to himself, a reminder of what truly mattered. Seeing them on paper was a revelation. He finally understood the source of his unhappiness. The disconnect between his daily life and these values was suddenly undeniable. His job demanded he sacrifice nearly all his values. The long hours, constant pressure, and lack of meaning had slowly eroded his spirit. This clarity was liberating but terrifying. Change was now necessary. He felt a surge of anxiety, but also a strange sense of relief at finally naming the problem. The comfort of his title and salary felt like a golden cage. He realized he'd been trading his dreams for security, and the cost was his own fulfillment. Aligning his life with his values would require courage and sacrifice. He knew the road ahead would be uncertain, but also that it was the only way forward. But for the first time in years, he felt hope and purpose. The idea of living authentically, true to himself, filled him with a quiet excitement. He was ready to act, determined to build a life that reflected his deepest values and brought him genuine joy. With his values clear, David began redesigning his life through deliberate choices, focusing on what truly mattered to him. First, he reclaimed his time, leaving work earlier to prioritize family. This allowed him to be more present in his children's lives and support his wife. It was hard, but the positive impact at home was immediate. The family grew closer, sharing more laughter and love. He dedicated one evening a week to personal design projects, rekindling his passion for architecture. This creative outlet was a source of immense joy. Creating for himself brought back joy and energy, reminding him why he fell in love with architecture in the first place. Eventually, he realized small changes weren't enough. His firm's culture clashed with his values. The corporate environment felt increasingly stifling. With his family's support, he left his high-paying job and started a small practice from home. This decision was both daunting and exhilarating. His mission was clear: meaningful projects for families and communities. He wanted his work to have a positive impact on people's lives. The transition was tough: less income, more uncertainty, but he was guided by his values, not fear. He believed in the importance of his new path. Each project, though less prestigious, brought deep fulfillment. He found joy in creating spaces that families would cherish. He was building more than structures. He was building a life of meaning. His work became a reflection of his values and aspirations. Every decision reflected who he truly was. His life was now aligned with his deepest beliefs and desires. David's life became a testament to principled living. He showed that with courage and clarity, one can rebuild a life on a foundation of values. David's story shows the power of alignment, matching daily choices to your deepest values. When actions and principles align, You gain integrity, peace, and energy. It's like tuning an instrument. When your values are set, your life's music is harmonious. Misalignment creates discord and stress. In career, relationships, and personal life, alignment means choosing what resonates with your purpose. Every choice, big or small, affirms your values and builds character. Living in alignment simplifies decisions. Just ask, which option matches my core values? This clarity lets you say no to distractions and yes to what matters. The result is a life that's not just successful, but deeply significant. Alignment is the foundation of fulfillment. Living by your values creates ripples far beyond your own life. Integrity makes you a source of strength for family, colleagues, and community. People trust you because your actions match your words. In families, modeling values gives children a secure foundation and lasting lessons. In the workplace, value-driven people become leaders, building trust and elevating culture. One person's integrity can inspire and influence an entire organization. Societies are shaped by the collective character of individuals. When more people live by principles, communities become stronger and more just. Your choice to live in alignment is a quiet act of leadership. It's a contribution to a better world. We've seen the cost of living without clear values and the fulfillment that comes from principled choices. David's story proves it's possible to move from hollow success to authentic meaning. The principles are simple, but require courage and discipline. The question is, are you willing to begin your own journey? Set aside 30 minutes, grab a notebook, and ask, what is most important to me? Let your mind explore. This is self-discovery, not goal setting. Before climbing higher, make sure your ladder is against the right wall. This single act of reflection can change your life's direction. The journey of alignment is the most important work you'll ever do. Pick up your pen, ask the question, and begin discovering your true north.